55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go. Sunday.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Check nickel. 24 is the mic. Get the 82, It's out of time.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive can get wings, it's 4th down.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Throwing on 1st down. Swift. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally.
Chargers 1st down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Chargers.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the Eagles' 34-yard line.
From the gun, Swift. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Throwing on 3rd and long. Swift. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, Swift. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to number 83.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now here's a throw that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and
they will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Swift. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
number 88.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Swift flush to his right. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. to the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown, Los
A one-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talking about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Into the first quarter with the score, Chargers 14, Eagles 7.
Now they try the right side here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Swift. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on 2nd down. Swift looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
1st down, Chargers.
operating from the gun. Swift. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Wentz. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Swift. He's going to air one, and that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
45 yards. And the Chargers first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Swift. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down, Los Angeles.
Operating from the gun, Swift. Buying time, and it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He finds his target, Fuller. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 26-yard line.
On first down, Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 17 yards out. And the Eagles get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
They still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. What a time left. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing on first down. Swift. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Swift. And he's going to go down again.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Quickly completed to the right flat. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw on 3rd down. Swift. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Let's go. 46 down, man. 5 points. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Hey, check my 33. Check my...
To throw, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he's going to keep it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
2nd and 11 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it's 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Swift. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
45 yards.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
At the 4-yard line.
And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And did he get in? Yes, they say. It's a touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Chargers 28, Eagles 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On the stop.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 yards on the play, first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Swift. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Chargers.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. To throw on 2nd down. Swift escaping the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, Swift. Leaves it for Petty. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep down. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Wentz to throw. And this is incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Wentz. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. To throw is Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
He's brought down.
It'll be a gain of 11. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chargers, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip, yeah. champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my feet. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was the leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Tesla driver soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Yeah.